Have you ever pondered about the wisdom of the ancients and how it has shaped our society? This question brings us to the enigmatic realm of ancient Chinese philosophy. Deeply rooted in the rich cultural soil of the Far East, this philosophy is not just an antiquated intellectual pursuit but a vibrant, living legacy that continues to influence our world today. From the bustling halls of global politics to the quiet corners of personal introspection, the echoes of ancient Chinese wisdom can be heard. It has shaped educational systems, inspired countless works of art, and guided the moral compass of societies. Its profound insights into human nature and the universe at large offer invaluable tools for personal growth and societal harmony. So why should we care about a philosophy that was developed thousands of years ago? Because it is a timeless guide to understanding ourselves and the world around us. Let's embark on a journey through time to the heart of ancient China, where philosophical thought was not merely an intellectual exercise, but a way of life. Where did it all begin? What sparked this profound contemplation in ancient China? The origins of Chinese philosophy can be traced back to the Zhou Dynasty, a period spanning from the 11th century to the 2nd century BCE. This era was essentially a crucible of thought, a fertile ground where ideas were born, nurtured, and refined. The Zhou dynasty was a time of great social and political change, a shifting landscape that demanded new ways of thinking. The old feudal order was crumbling and power was increasingly decentralized. The rigid hierarchy that had once defined society was beginning to dissolve, and a new middle class was emerging. This upheaval, this churning of societal structures led to a great deal of introspection and questioning. It was within this context that the seeds of philosophical thought were sown. Out of this period of uncertainty and flux, three major schools of thought emerged: Confucianism, Daoism, and Legalism. Each of these philosophies offered a different lens through which to view the world, a different approach to understanding existence. Confucianism, founded by the revered philosopher Confucius, emphasized moral integrity and social harmony. It advocated for a system of ethics based on respect for traditional hierarchies and the cultivation of virtue. Daoism, on the other hand, proposed a more intuitive and naturalistic approach to life. It encouraged individuals to live in harmony with the Tao, the natural way of the universe, and to embrace spontaneity and simplicity. Legalism, the third school of thought, was a pragmatic and somewhat harsh philosophy. It posited that a strong, centralized government and a strict system of laws were essential for maintaining order and stability. These three philosophies, born out of the social and political turmoil of the Zhou dynasty, would go on to shape Chinese thought for centuries to come. They offered different paths to understanding the world and our place within it. The foundations were laid, and the stage was set for an intellectual revolution that would reverberate through the ages. Imagine a society where everyone knows their place and fulfills their duties. This was the vision of Confucius. Let's dive into the principles of Confucianism, a philosophy that has shaped East Asia for over 2 millennia. At the heart of Confucianism lie the 5 cardinal virtues, also known as the Wu-Chang. These are wisdom, righteousness, propriety, integrity, and benevolence. Wisdom, or Zhi, encourages the pursuit of knowledge and understanding. Righteousness, or Yi, promotes moral uprightness and justice. Propriety, or Li, emphasizes respect for tradition and social norms. Integrity, or Jin, calls for honesty and faithfulness. Lastly, there's benevolence, or Ren, which is perhaps the most significant virtue in Confucian thought. Ren is a complex concept. It's often translated as benevolence, but it encompasses much more. It's about treating others with kindness and respect, yes, but also about recognizing and fulfilling one's responsibilities to society. It's about empathy, compassion, and understanding. In essence, Ren is the virtue that binds all the other virtues together. In the eyes of Confucius, a society guided by these virtues would be one where everyone knows their roles and responsibilities and acts accordingly. From the rulers to the common people, everyone would be driven by a sense of duty and moral integrity. Family and social harmony also hold a crucial place in Confucian thought. The family is seen as a microcosm of society, a training ground for becoming a virtuous and responsible citizen. Social harmony, on the other hand, is the ultimate goal of Confucian philosophy. It's achieved when people respect hierarchy, fulfill their duties, and treat each other with kindness and understanding. Confucianism, thus, offered a roadmap for a harmonious society, driven by duty and virtue. It's a philosophy that emphasizes the importance of individual morality and ethics in maintaining social order and harmony. And while it may be over 2,000 years old, its principles still resonate with us today, reminding us of the power of virtue and the potential for a society guided by moral integrity and mutual respect. What if we could live in harmony with nature, accepting the world as it is and not striving for more? This is the essence of Taoism. Imagine a philosophy that urges us to embrace the natural flow of life, to yield to the spontaneous and the unplanned. This is Daoism, a school of thought that emerged in China around the same time as Confucianism, but took a decidedly different path. Instead of focusing on moral codes and societal norms, Daoism centers around the Tao, or the way. The Tao is not a deity or a divine entity. It's an indescribable force, the natural order of the universe, the rhythm that all life dances to. It's the path that the sun, moon, and stars follow in their celestial ballet, and the course that rivers take as they meander to the sea. It's the cycle of birth, growth, decay, and death that all living things adhere to. And what of humans? Well, Daoism suggests that we too should follow the Tao, that we should live in harmony with nature and not resist its flow. But how do we do this? Enter Wu Wei, or non-action. Now, this doesn't mean doing nothing at all. Rather, it's about not forcing things, not going against the natural order of things. It's about acting effortlessly, like water flowing around a rock. It's about letting things happen naturally, without striving or struggling. Daoism, therefore, encourages simplicity. It urges us to shed unnecessary desires and to be content with what we have. It promotes a life free from ambition and competition, a life of acceptance and contentment. It's a philosophy that champions a return to nature, to the simple and the unadorned. But it's not about retreating from the world. It's about engaging with it in a more meaningful and harmonious way. It's about living with awareness, understanding the interconnectedness of all things, and appreciating the beauty of the world just as it is. Daoism therefore champions a life of simplicity, acceptance, and harmony with the natural world. In a world of chaos and war, what if strict laws and harsh punishments were the answer? This was the premise of legalism. Legalism, a pillar of ancient Chinese philosophy, was built on the understanding that human nature is inherently selfish. The legalists believed that people are driven by self-interest and, left unchecked, would inevitably lead to social chaos. To maintain order and harmony, they proposed a system of strict laws and harsh punishments. Imagine a society where rules are clear and unambiguous. Every action has a corresponding consequence and no one is above the law. This was the vision of the legalists. They saw the law as an impartial arbiter, a force that could curb human selfishness and ensure the smooth functioning of society. But legalism was not just about punishment, it was also about reward. The legalists believed in incentivizing good behavior. They argued that just as people fear punishment, they also desire reward. By coupling strict laws with a system of rewards, they sought to guide the masses towards desirable behavior. However, this philosophy wasn't without its critics. Many saw it as overly harsh, stifling individual freedoms and creativity. Yet it was this uncompromising approach that helped shape one of the most powerful dynasties in Chinese history, the Qin dynasty. Under the rule of the Qin, legalism was the law of the land. The empire's success in unifying China under a single ruler for the first time was largely due to its adherence to legalist principles. The Qin dynasty, despite its brief existence, left an indelible mark on Chinese history, setting a precedent for centralized authority and uniform law. It's important to note, however, that while legalism played a significant role in the formation of the Qin dynasty, it wasn't without its shortcomings. The dynasty's downfall was in part due to its strict adherence to legalist principles, highlighting the need for balance and flexibility in governance. Legalism, in its stark pragmatism, offered a framework for societal order at the expense of individual freedoms. What echoes of these ancient philosophies can we still hear in the hustle and bustle of modern life? Ancient Chinese philosophy, with its profound insights and practical wisdom, has left an indelible mark on the world. It's like an ageless river, its currents flowing through the fabric of modern societies, subtly shaping thoughts, attitudes, and actions. In the heart of China, the teachings of Confucius, Laozi, and other philosophical giants continue to shape the society's ethical and moral fabric. Confucian values such as respect for elders, the importance of education, and the pursuit of harmony are deeply ingrained in the Chinese psyche. They guide social interactions, influence political policies, and even permeate the education system. Beyond the borders of China, the legacy of its ancient philosophy is far-reaching. In governance, the legalist philosophy, with its emphasis on law and order, has influenced many modern legal systems. It's not uncommon to see concepts of meritocracy and rule of law, fundamental tenets of legalism, embedded in the constitutions of many nations. In the realm of personal development, the Taoist philosophy has found global resonance. The Tao, or the Way, with its focus on living in harmony with nature and the self, has inspired countless individuals to seek balance and peace in their lives. It's reflected in the popularity of mindfulness practices, meditation, and the pursuit of inner peace. Moreover, the yin-yang concept, a cornerstone of many Chinese philosophies, has permeated global consciousness. Its profound simplicity, encapsulating the interdependence and balance of opposites, has found application in various fields, from physics to psychology, from art to architecture. The echoes of ancient Chinese philosophy continue to resonate, offering timeless wisdom in our quest for meaning, harmony, and order. These philosophies, born thousands of years ago, continue to guide us, reminding us of the importance of balance, respect, and harmony in our increasingly complex world. So, as we journey back to the present, what lessons can we glean from the philosophical musings of ancient China? The echoes of ancient wisdom resonate even today, reminding us of the profound origins of Chinese philosophy. From understanding the Enigma, tracing its origins, to exploring the way of virtue, the path of nature, and the rule of law, we've journeyed through a myriad of thoughts and ideas. These timeless teachings, imbued with wisdom, offer us a unique perspective on life, ethics, and personal growth. The relevance of these philosophies is not confined to the past. They continue to shape our perspectives and influence our actions, highlighting the enduring power of wisdom and knowledge. The legacy of Chinese philosophy is a testament to the timelessness of its teachings. I encourage you all to delve deeper, to explore these philosophies in your own time, and to apply them in your daily lives. Perhaps in the wisdom of the ancients, we can find the keys to a more enlightened and harmonious future. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing as it helps our channel grow and continue to create new and interesting content.